Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing another Chatty Get Ready With Me. I'm outside. I got Tigger's treats this time, and if you hear that, she's legit right here eating. And the ones I've been currently giving her are Temptation Shake Up, Crustacean Celebrations, Lobster, Crab, and Shrimp flavored. I didn't even know she ate seafood. Alright, so I wanted to do like a little bit of a life update, and I wanted to tell my story, but how I wanted to do it was a little differently. I wanted to tell my story with each step of my makeup routine. So with each step, I'm going to tell a different part of my story, because I have to go back about 5 to 7 years to really completely understand why this is such a big deal. So, starting out with my primer, I really rehearsed this story on how I was going to tell it, because there are some things I wanted to like leave out, but then I'm kind of like, it's a part of the reason of why I led up to the way. So, what happened? Alright, so basically, about 5 to 7 years ago, I started getting really, really bad periods. Like, really, really, really bad. They were so bad, I'd be in tears, and I would just be in my room, like, in tears, screaming. It hurt so bad, and there were times when it would, like, protrude out of me, and the only way I could describe the pain to my mother was that it felt like a tennis ball inside of me. Like, I could move and I could feel it protruding. Like, I could feel it moving, whatever it was. It was like a little ball. So, telling my mother and my older sister, they decided that I was going to go see my sister's doctor at the time. My niece was a few months old. Yeah, my niece was a few months old. So, this was the doctor that delivered my niece. Alright, so fast forwarding in this little story to about 2.5, 3 years ago. Yeah, I lived with this pain for a very, very long time. We go to the doctor. The doctor gives me an exam, and he said, oh, it's because your period's irregular, because I didn't know I was supposed to track my period, and it was supposed to be like, 20 whatever days apart. I didn't know that. So he goes, oh, it's your period's irregular. We need to put you on birth control. So I go on birth control to regulate my period. I was not dating Brandon at the time, by the way. He and I were, like, just really good friends. But I think he actually has messages about this, because, like, have been friends for forever, pretty much. Hi, Tiger. Food away from me. So, I get on the birth control, and it does what it's supposed to do. It does regulate my period, kind of. Like, within a decent amount of time. My period is, like, 20-something days apart, usually. But I would still have mild to harder pains, even while on this birth control, which the doctor did say it was supposed to regulate it. I didn't feel the protruding anymore. That I didn't feel. But that's not the point. The point is that I knew something was wrong, but everybody said I was crazy. Alright, so moving on to the next stuff. I get on this birth control and I'm still in pain, but I keep taking it. I don't take it regularly, like I take it every day, but I don't take it at the same time every day just because like nobody actually had said like, oh, you're supposed to set a timer to take your birth control. Like that's just like who's gonna think that? Just normally with nobody like telling them. So fast forward to a few months. I thought I was pregnant, but I went to the same doctor and he said I wasn't. And it just kind of went on like that. They told me, oh, it's just a bacterial infection. Here, take this medicine, and it'll go away. And I kid you not, I still have this pain, this giant tennis ball pain. It never full on went away. She's eating with her paws. It never full on went away, and I didn't understand why I was in so much pain. I didn't understand why, like, I couldn't really move. But of course, I had a job. I was a normal working person. I had to like get up and go to my job. And I'm using this Revlon Insta Filter foundation again today, just giving it another try. Cause I liked it. So yeah, basically, I'm in a lot of pain always. Like it comes and it goes. Like I can't track it. So finally, my mother says, okay, you just need a new doctor's appointment with a different doctor. Maybe a different doctor looking after you will solve this. So I get in contact with my nurse. She sets me up with one of the doctors that's also in the practice, so she kind of had an idea of what was going on, but not really. They ordered blood tests. They drew like 5 tubs of blood, which my boyfriend's like, oh, it's just an ounce, or it's like a teaspoon or some shit like that. No, I'm the type of person who does not like needles. I have a giant fear of them, so that sucked a lot. And they do an ultrasound, and they're having trouble finding my ovary. So they finally find it, and they go, oh my gosh, you have a giant tennis ball sized cyst on your ovary, on your one ovary that has been bothering you for 5 to 7 years. The same damn side. Of course, those of you that nobody really actually knows, because I don't talk about my family's personal histories. My mother had 2 cysts on her ovaries, where she had her ovaries removed. My sister, when she was my age, had her left ovary removed, which is also the ovary that's causing me issues. She had hers removed. So, but it don't run in our family. So this doctor's taking a look at everything and saying, okay, so this is what's causing you the issues that you're having while you're in so much pain, yada yada yada. And of course with the coronavirus going on, because this actually literally just happened few days ago. My last doctor's appointment was Tuesday, so it happened on Tuesday. At least I finally have some answers as to why I'm in so much pain. But they decided they're going to go ahead and remove my ovaries because my one side, it had a piece that like broke off, I guess, or whatever, but I have a growth growing on the other one as well, and that is why I'm in constant pain pretty much. I mean, if I lay Tigger on my stomach, Tigger kind of like soothes it. Like, I don't know if it's like just her being lovey-dovey on me or whatever, but just having her around me kind of soothes the pain and makes it go away. But they decided that they're gonna cut me open and take both of my ovaries so I won't be able to have kids. Yay. So that was super duper exciting to get to hear. There's like a lot of pounding going on inside the house. I'm gonna, never mind.
You know Corey's here, right?
Yes. Corey stops here to use our bathroom all the freaking time. Of course I know he's here. Oh my god. No. Sorry, my brother. I'll continue on with my story. After the they decided that they were going to go ahead and remove it. They're going to try and save the one that doesn't have the big growth on it. They're going to try to, but the way my doctors are talking, they don't actually know until they get in there. So it's kind of like a plan ahead type of a thing. I'll know more on May 5th about my surgery and what they're going to do. Then, and it is April 25th right now. On the backside, I'm not pre-diabetic. My sister was like 2% pre-diabetic, away from being pre-diabetic or whatever when she did her glucose test. But I had to do her an hour, and she had to do hers today. Of course, I'm always competing with my sister. I love her, but everybody always was saying like, oh, the pain you're in, it's normal, don't worry about it. So it's kind of like a nice, justified feeling to know like, I know my body better than anybody else. And I always have to trust that there is a plan, everything happens for a reason. That is 100% how I feel. Everything happens for a reason. And if I wasn't meant to have kids, then I wasn't meant to have kids. I'll only have this one. I'll figure, like, we always go through our lives figuring stuff out on our own. I'm lucky that I have my mother and my father who are very, very smart. I'm lucky that I work for a couple of different companies online that are very intellectual and know what they're doing and they know what they're talking about. I'm lucky to be studying pre-law, so I understand a little bit. I'm also very lucky that my sister has a little, like, I don't even know what it is, but she has something, she worked in a pharmacy for a long, long time, and she really knows what she's talking about with some things she doesn't, but a lot of things she does. So basically, they're going to go in and remove the growths when they can, and they're going to test to see if it's cancer, so I'm probably going to be in the hospital for 3 days, so I don't know how I'm going to do this or not. Like, I pre-film, obviously I pre-film my videos a day in advance, but if I'm going to be in the hospital for 3 days up to a week, I won't obviously be able to. I'll hopefully know more May 5th, how everything is going to happen. My mom was a little upset when she heard the news, because she was kind of like, this wasn't like a little tiny thing that wasn't bothering me, it was really hurting me. Nobody really took it seriously except for me. As I have learned, nobody knows their body. Nobody knows your body better than you. If something doesn't feel right, chances are it's not. And the best thing that you can do for yourself and your future and your health is contact your doctor right away and get in to see your doctor as soon as you possibly can. But also, doctors don't always know what's best for you, as I have learned, because talking with other doctors, I've seen 3, I'm about to see another one who will be doing my surgery, and he will be able to tell me more May 5th, and we'll be able to figure everything out May 5th. He will be able to give me more answers as to what I am looking for, but sometimes doctors, hi Tipper, you want to say hi? Say hi. Sometimes, it is better to just go ahead and get that second opinion. Just because it could save your life or it could save something in the future. So it's always better to just go ahead and get a second opinion. Because you never know what that second opinion might cost you. My mom said, yeah, it's gonna suck. But we're family. We'll get through it together, which is why I love my mother. Yeah, why, what's up? It's just a really depressing thing, and having to tell my parents was probably one of the hardest things I ever had to do, because my mother knows how much I love children, how much I really wanted to have a big family one day. You know, so it really did suck to be told, like, something that you knew was wrong with you, but everybody was telling you was crazy. It's, it wasn't you. You weren't crazy. And now it could potentially cost you everything that you ever wanted in life. Which was, for me, being a mother one day, Brandon. Having a future with him, because I love him very, very much. But, like I said, I have to stick to my faith and be okay completely with everything that's happened to me. And understand that there is a higher up power, whether it be spirits guiding you, or God, or whoever you believe. I am Christian, and I do believe in God and Jesus, but I believe God works in mysterious ways. And I believe that, personally, my guardian has and always will be my grandparents, my grandfathers, who unfortunately have both passed away. And that is the only way I can see things, for me personally, with how I'm currently viewing my life right now, and not understanding why everything is going on. And they said probably in 10 weeks. So, if that was Tuesday that they told me probably 10 weeks, we're going to go ahead and say probably 9 now. They also said that I really have to be precautious of what I am doing, how my body is reacting to certain things, because I could die if it busts because of how big it is, because it's been growing for years, obviously. So I really have to be precautious and careful, and know when something's not right with my body, I have to go to the hospital. And I have split-second choices of going to the hospital, and I just have to know when the time is right. And my parents know all of this, and my mother's sad, but, like I said, we're a family and we'll get over it. We'll work through it. We always do. Alright, so that is my story for today. Well, I'm gonna film a Masket Day. Super exciting. I love my Masket Days. They're kind of a lot of fun. I love just sitting and doing masks. Don't mind my Naruto shirt. Alright, so that is it for today's video. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. It's gonna be Masket Day, so hopefully I have a really good Masket Day. Alright, bye.